As we go back in time, when people used to love everyone, they used to respect other people and value their opinion. As time passes, this value is getting lower, and for some people, it has become easier to commit crimes instead of loving other people. Nonetheless, the most difficult part for them to accept is that they have committed a crime in front of everyone, and to face consequences declared by the government. Most people have a tendency to run from this, which is why they do foolish things like hitting the judge or an outrageous argument with the judge as a result of trying to escape their problems. And that's what we're gonna show you in today's video, so make sure to watch this video till the end. So, during a family court hearing in Kentucky, a woman attacked a judge and is facing new charges related to the attack. The Honorable Judge Jennifer Edwards was hearing a domestic violence complaint filed by Melissa Hardwick's estranged husband against her during the hearing. Hardwick, however, took things in a shocking turn when she was ordered to serve a 10-day jail sentence, which caused her to lunge across the bench, which prompted the security personnel to rush into the room to stop the fight. There is, in fact, a surveillance video of the incident in which Hardwick's husband explains the reason he filed the order in the first place. Hardwick then interrupts and refuses to stop saying anything after the judge warns her that if she fails to comply with her order to stop talking in court, she will be held in contempt of court. It was then Judge Edwards who handed down the sentence, which prompted the woman to throw herself over the bench in defense. A team of 3 security officers put an end to Hardwick's reign. The incident did not result in any injuries to Edwards or Hardwick, although Hardwick had facial scratches. One of the court security officers, Adam Dodson, who helped to restrain the woman, said he had never seen such an incident happening in his training sessions before. He said to a reporter that, "I've worked here for 3.5 years, and this was the first time anything that serious had happened." He said to a reporter that, "I've worked here for 3.5 years, and this was the first time anything that serious had happened." And as a result of this incident, Hardwick was sentenced to 120 days in jail for contempt of court. There are charges filed against her which include third-degree terroristic threatening, intimidating a participant in the legal process, and resisting arrest. As a matter of fact, the bond amount for her arrest has been set at $25,000. Nonetheless, after the incident, Judge Edwards ruled that Hardwick's husband's domestic violence order will remain in place following the incident. So apparently it was reported last year that a restaurant owner in Western Michigan has been arrested before dawn and hauled to jail. A dramatic turn in a months-long dispute over her constant refusal to comply with orders and restrictions relating to coronavirus. According to the judge, Marlena Pavlos Hackney will remain in jail until she pays $7,500, and authorities to confirm that Marlena's Bistro and Pizzeria in Holland, Michigan is closed. The judge of Ingham County, Rosemary Aquilina, said, "She has put the community at risk. We are in the middle of a pandemic." Pavlos Hackney was reported by state investigators to allow indoor dining when it was forbidden, failing to enforce mask rules, and ignoring capacity limit for eating inside when it was prohibited. As of January 20, her food license has been suspended, but her business has not been closed. On March 4, a different judge declared Pavlos Hackney in contempt of court and ordered Pavlos Hackney to be arrested until the restaurant was closed. Aquilina said, "You have selfishly not followed the orders. This is the wrong way to get publicity. It's the wrong way to be a good citizen." A lawyer for Pavlos Hackney, Robert Baker, told the court that she would immediately pay $7,500 to the state in order to shut down the restaurant. After being arrested by the state police in Park Township, near Holland, she was driven 90 miles to Ingham County Jail. While Pavlos Hackney poured coffee for her customers, she seemed unconcerned with the possibility of being arrested for her actions. Mary Whitford, a Republican state representative whose district includes the restaurant, said, "She reminds me of my dad, never wanting government handouts. Every one of her customers has chosen to eat in her restaurant. They refuse to let the government dictate their lives." Additionally, Attorney General Dana Nessel defended the arrest on Twitter, saying Pavlos Hackney was putting the public at risk by her actions. It seems that the court hearing got off to a rocky start, as a man who admitted to being a non-lawyer was arrested for contempt a few minutes after Aquilina said his presence at the hearing was improper, since he was filing a document on Pavlos Hackney's behalf. It was at this point that the judge asked her if she was willing to pledge to tell the truth, and there was no reply from Pavlos Hackney. Aquilina said, "I know you want to control this room, but this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom, and you will answer my questions." So despite the fact that the claimant already received the money and there was some contention after the defendant dropped the credit card, The bank disputed that the claimant has filed a lawsuit for NSF charges, tax penalties, and inconvenience. I can only imagine how greedy it must be for a businesswoman to receive money for services yet to be provided and still claim other frivolous expenses on the side. Essentially, the defendant rented a motorcycle for his son for 3 days for $130 per day. He had rented there before. He canceled at least a month in advance when he found out that his son would not be attending. The defendant did not refund the money. He disputed the credit card charge, and according to the plaintiff, she has a non-cancellation policy in place for her business. However, even after the defendant dropped the charges, plaintiff got her money back. Now she's still suing the defendant for the inconvenience she experienced. But due to the fact that she already got her money back, Judge Judy doesn't agree on giving her any more money. Judge Judy concluded that she was not in agreement with the plaintiff's claim for inconvenience after considering the evidence and circumstances presented. During the hearing, she noted that the plaintiff had already received all of the money back and that the defendant had made an honest mistake in handling the case. According to her, the plaintiff was not entitled to any additional compensation in this case, so the case was closed. In the end, Judge Judy left the courtroom with her final decision, and it appears to be a disappointment for the plaintiff. Well, I guess that after going through this experience, she must have realized that sometimes it's better to accept the situation and move on, rather than pursuing a futile argument in court. And I think the most important thing she should learn is not to consider herself a victim when she goes before Judge Judy, because Judge Judy is able to sense a person's real intentions. Well, that concludes our video. What are your thoughts on it? Please share with us in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you with the next one. Until then, peace.